Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And that is a little undercooked. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy, Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence in reading defensive positioning, all those factors which can make him unplayable when he's truly unsung.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And so we have the first set piece of the game. So a Barcelona free kick. Roberto Carlos!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He rises! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and he welcomes it in. And the shot! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Rijkaard. Nice sequence of passes, this. Now then, the ball's come loose. Barcelona finding their passes. Pinches it off him. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Pass is just off target. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Adams. Thuram. Rijkaard. And Deco. And it's Iniesta. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Dumfries is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Rijkaard. Roberto Carlos. Rodri. Roberto Carlos. And it's Deco. Barcelona looking to pass their way through.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early... He's going for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Inter just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Rijkaard. Rodri. Here's Roberto Carlos. And it's Deco. Now it's Gullit. Gullit unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Roberto Carlos. Here's Rodri. Roberto Carlos. Iniesta. Iniesta will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lorenzo Insigne. And that could set him on his way. And it's Batistuta. Great chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And now they can spring out of defence. Just eases him off the ball. Batistuta. Cleared away. Iniesta. Nil-nil, but nevertheless a very decent game. Rodri. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Mbappe. Conte. Can he spark a counter here? Roberto Carlos. And it's Deco. And it's Thuram. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And it's Messi. Deco. Here's Rodri. Mbappe. And he's picked out the run. Thuram with the clearance. There's the shot! And that'll be the final action of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 22. Viene sostituito con il
Whistle goes,
numero 11.
and we start the second
Attenzione, una
half.
sostituzione.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Oh no circumventing this opponent. Fiddles it through. And he was alert to it. And that was very necessary. And here's Insigne. Lorenzo Insigne ploughing through the middle. Mbappe with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Mbappe has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see it.
Iniesta! No, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
And it's Gullit. Rodri. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants...
Big chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities, always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
And that should get the job done. That's the throw. Deco. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Interesting ball. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Strong running down that left flank. Now it's Insigne. Conte. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Thuram. Adams. And it's Deco. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Deco is the guilty party there.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 14.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 33, il numero 19.
Messi.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Messi. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Gullit. And Gullit! They've done it! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist? Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right.
And the shot! Oh, taken with style! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Barcelona have their third corner. Punched away. Roberto Carlos. Ricky Puig. He's played it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Barcelona can consider themselves just about safe now. Bout of passing here. Shapes to shoot! And that would have won it. Oh, super find. He is through here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Pullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a decent clearance. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And that's been won straight back. Thuram. Messi. And they've got a throw. Rijkaard.
Il quarto uomo indica 4
4
minuti
added
di
minutes on the
recupero.
board. Scholes. And it's Scholes. Roberto Carlos. There he goes, motoring forward.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And we're done. Barcelona can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency.
Ricordiamo a tutti I tifosi che
Cristiano
sul
Ronaldo
schermo
claiming the
è
man of the match
possibile
award,
vedere la
and
piantina
there
dello
is
stadio.
very little room for argument. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem.